that deepness can get through. Realize I fall along with you. And you're looking into cold green eyes. Ooh.
Alright, and welcome back everyone to the Osu Catch World Cup 2021, the Grand Finals, the very last day of catching fruits for this year. My name is Quinton and I'm here accompanied by my good friend Elix. How are you doing, Elix, on this beautiful Sunday?
Oh, I'm excited as can be. We got really good matchups going on. Hong Kong versus the United States. I was shocked earlier in this tournament when I seen Hong Kong beat China 6-1, and when I seen that happen, they were instantly one of my go-to teams for a podium spot.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at these two teams, they have made quite a run, both in winners bracket and losers bracket. Hong Kong dominating that upper winner bracket, right? Beating Poland 6-0, 6-1 against China, 6-2, I believe, against France, but then losing against South Korea. So the match for third place. And then on the other side, the United States, they dropped down to the loser bracket quite early in the tournament, in the quarterfinals, but they just had a miracle run, beating China, beating France, beating the Philippines, and now they're here in this top three, but they want more, right? They want to get that second place.
Oh yeah, that Philippines match was kind of nerve-wracking as a United States fan, but they managed to pull through. Got the revenge on France from their loss back in winners bracket, and now they're here going for either third or second.
Indeed, we see already the rolls coming in, so everything's going quite fast. Out of Fanboy rolling 6 and Sekiro rolling 28, so that means United States won the roll. And I believe Hong Kong gets the ban first. They banned Double Time 2. Double Time 2 mad by FD Fluoride is taken off the charts, and then we're awaiting USA's ban. I'm assuming actually they're going to go banning something from the hidden pool, because I feel like they have the biggest disadvantage on hidden.
Yeah, I would say it's either going to be Hidden 1, Hidden 2, or possibly Hard Rock 3 that they're going to be banning here.
Seems like you have some secret intel, Elix, on the United States game plan, or am I mistaken here?
No, that's just from me playing the map pools. Honestly, I found those three maps to be not necessarily the best.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're also quite familiar with the American players. Okay, they banned HD1, so that means all maps from FD Florida are taken away from the pool. Unfortunate for her, but then again, we see Hidden 1 getting banned, so 2 Hiddens left and 2 Double Times left. But now we're awaiting the first pick coming from the United States. I'm not too certain where they're going to go, where they're going to opt to start with. Items, perhaps Nomad or 6 Nomads, so a lot of Nomad to be picked, but we're still awaiting that pick coming from Sekre. Hard Rock 1 might be an option as well. Crazy Barrier map by Zizix, really hard map, honestly. Really hard. I mean, all of these maps are really hard, but then again. What are your thoughts on this one, Elix? What do you expect from both teams? Are you expecting a clean sweep or rather a tiebreak situation?
I don't expect a tiebreak, but I don't expect a clean sweep. As of right now, I am going to give the edge in this matchup to the United States. I'm going to think it's going to be about a 7-4 match. 7-4, 7-5.
Alright, yeah, I mean, Sarkin and JB Appearing have dabbled into this already quite a lot. I believe their consensus was like that Hong Kong was going to take, because the United States was playing quite early, like I believe 8 AM. And the scaling factor and all that kind of stuff, which we've been talking about for weeks now, but now we finally get to see it, right? Now we finally get to see how much these two teams scale, because Hong Kong was so dominant early in the tournament, but we were expecting them to fall off more, but they're still in here. And we see the Nomad 2 coming in. That is Angel Seeker, Gem 2 Mapper, but it's a Razor's guess difficulty. I believe it's about 7.7 stars as well, so not an easy star whatsoever. 7.9 even, air 9.8, and 2 minutes 26 in length, so average length for a deep map, honestly. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing Sekre, Alexi, and the Creeper on United States. That's been their core Nomad roster. Whilst on the other side, Autoles, Autofambo, and most likely Kyoko, which has been the most outstanding player from the entire room, I would even say. Definitely in finals week showed up, but actually Latifa Sama stepping in instead of Kyoko, so we won't be seeing Kyoko just yet.
And so far for the United States, there's Luxie, there's Creeper. And just waiting for that third slot to get filled. Will it be Sekre or will it be someone else?
Probably has to be Sekre, right? Elixir's arguably their strongest player. Yeah, there he is. I mean, they have done odd things, as in surprising things, when I believe Colin, Lexi, and the Creeper played Air 9 DT without Sekre, which was quite surprising for most people, but on these kind of maps, I'm quite certain Sekre outplays anyone in the American team. But either way, they have surprised us before, but they are not surprising us this time.
Yeah, it was definitely a shock when I seen Luxie jump in for that double time pick, but he managed to surprise us all, so...
Definitely. This new setup has definitely been working out for Lexi, and that's been showing. And he's getting more and more accustomed to that setup, so he's getting more and more dangerous, in my opinion. So Hong Kong has to watch out for Lexi. Probably slept on just a little, especially on Nomad and Hidden. Actually, not Hidden. Everyone knows how good Lexi is on Hidden, but perhaps Nomad. Either way, we're getting started. The loser grand finals, Hong Kong versus United States. First map, Nomad 2, Autoles, Autofamboy, Latifa Sama facing off Sekre, Lexi, and the Creeper, Angel Seeker. Let's get it.
And slight edge to Hong Kong at the beginning with that spinner, but that miss by Latifa Sama is going to swing things in favor to the United States. Drops from Luxie, AFB, and Latifa.
Yeah, Autoles and Sekre holding on up top. The Creeper dropping as well. Small fence United States. Autofamboy and Latifa Sama dropping as well. Lexi not able to hold the combo. So basically 2v1 right now. The Creeper and Sekre. The Creeper dropping once for Sekre, and Autoles dropping as well. Only Sekre on the board right now with a full combo. Everyone else is just struggling right now. No full combos for Hong Kong. No combos in general. And that's quite a massive lead already for United States. Over 100,000 points after only a quarter of the map.
Autoles able to get its way back up to 200 combos. There's the rest of his team. The Creeper, only one, but Sekre drops no more full combos left on the board as we see a double miss from Hong Kong, AFB and Latifa Sama dropping.
Yeah, only Autoles right now with combo, and he's bringing that score back, but Latifa Sama and Autofamboy have to keep holding on, honestly. Latifa Sama dropping once more. Actually, I believe combo advantage is slightly in favor of Hong Kong, but they need more right now. 2 turns into the map. Lexi buff 200 as well, countering Autoles. Latifa Sama dropping once more. 80,000 difference. I believe it is gaining in favor of the United States, so we need to see more coming in from Hong Kong. They have to keep holding on right now.
The Creeper drops and Sekre drops. That could give Hong Kong the chance that they need to capitalize on this, but Autofamboy is going to drop. Followed by Latifa Sama, and there might not be enough map left.
Yeah, it's only Lexi right now. Everyone on Hong Kong struggling. Sekre and the Creeper also not, but Lexi, look at Lexi go right now. Huge combo coming in from him, and he's bringing so much score for the United States, and that's all they need right now. And look at him, keep holding on. Sekre dropping once more. Everyone holding on right now. The Creeper dropping once more. Triple miss coming from the United States, but there's not enough time, I do believe. Is there? That scorebar is decreasing rapidly, but that is the first point coming in from the United States. They win their own pick. Huge combo coming from Lexi there at the end, holding on really strong for his team. But Autoles as well, only 7 misses coming from them. 950,000 score, the only score above 900k as well. But Autofamboy and Latifa Sama were struggling, and they were not able to support Autoles as much as they needed to. So first point for the United States. But then again, their pick, their point. Nothing lost for Hong Kong just yet. But Lexi and Autoles really stepping up on this one. I feel like Sekre and the Creeper I mean, they were supporting Lexi more than Autofemi, and Latifah were supporting Autolus more, and Autolus was not able to carry this through for the entire end, and that's why United States got that very first point.
And Hong Kong wasting no time at all, gonna fire right back, choosing Hard Rock 3. It's their first pick.
Yeah, it's against Kyoka coming into the room. That is scary, honestly. So we see Autolus, Sama Tsuyoka. Colin was already in the room. I'm assuming he's going to be the third player for the United States. Don't think Lexi or Kitsei can play Hard Rock. Or at least not as well as Colin. The map is 1 minute 50, and like, what did you find most difficult about this map, Els? Because you've played it before and you said it was not easy whatsoever, so what is the most difficult about this one?
Well, to me, any convert with Hard Rock is really not pretty to watch from me. I got about like 258,000-ish points when I played it.
Ooh, that is that is alright. Yeah, I mean, hard rock converts are always really, I mean, special. It's a special kind of skill to have. If you're good at hard rock converts, you're not unique, but there's not a lot of players that are really good at hard rock converts. But I mean, AutoLS, I feel like he's quite good at it. Tsuketsuki as well. Really solid pick, honestly, coming from Hong Kong. I feel like they should have the advantage. Right, and we see no one, I believe, choosing that hidden modifier with their hard rock, so 6 regular hard rocks. Map's only 1 minute 50 in length, so it's relatively short, so any miss is going to cost you quite a lot of score, honestly.
And I don't really expect to see any misses in this early beginning here.
Yeah, quite a high CS as well. I forgot to mention that as well. So that is definitely one of the harder facts about this map. First drop coming from the creeper on the US side, so it's early advantage going in favor of Hong Kong. So Tsuketsuki trading though. Steve Sama and Colin trading as well. Advantage for the United States. Autolus for a sec rate currently.
Latifah Sama and Colin trading misses there. AutoLS and Sekre. The battle keeps going between them as we see Creeper and Latifah Sama trading misses there. Slight combo advantage in favor of Hong Kong right now, and that is a bigger advantage with Sekre dropping.
Triple miss coming in from everyone missed on the board. Still combo advantage in favor of Hong Kong, just slightly, and that scoreboard is still growing there for Creeper dropping once more. No combos above 100 currently until now right now. The Creeper dropping once more, Colin as well. Doubles coming from the United States. Traded by Tsuketsuki and Sama. Second dropping as well. Only Autolus with a combo of 180 right now. But he's putting in so much score for his team. And look at that score lead. That's about 200,000 points. That is massive, honestly. Colin dropping once more. I don't think there's anything the United States can do right now. They have to keep holding on. The Creeper dropping as well. Latifah Sama trading it, but just Autolus currently getting a score above 1 million on a Hard Rock 3 convert in Grand Finals. That is absolutely insane. The Creeper dropping once more, Colin as well, but what a dominant performance from Hong Kong in this one. An AutoLS. I mean, all eyes on this guy. Look at him go. Only a singular miss. Only a singular miss. I am completely amazed. 1.07 million score. That is wow.
That is a little bit scary, considering the fact that there's still 2 Hard Rock maps left to be played.
Yeah, looking at how Otto has been playing today, only of those 2 maps, 7 misses and 1 miss, MVPing in the room by quite a margin on both maps. I mean, he's in great shape. And if I'm not mistaken, it is 5 a.m. where he lives. I believe he lives in Canada, right? It's 5 a.m. where he's playing currently. If I'm not mistaken, right? Don't quote me on it, but I'm quite certain though. But then again, look at him go, right? And that is what something like JB Perrin and Sartre as well said, like, the fact that it's more Grand Final map pools are more capable of being carried by a single person. And that is what we've been seeing coming from Autolus, definitely on this pick. What a performance. 1-1 scoreline, both teams winning their own picks, so we're awaiting the second pick coming from the United States. Still 2 hard trucks, 2 hidden, 2 double times, and 5 nomads on the board, as you can clearly see. I'm assuming we're just gonna hop into Nomad again. Don't think it says wants to pick Hardrock, right? That did not really go well on the previous pick, so.
They could always go double time. Hong Kong did ban that DT2.
Yeah, I mean, double time perhaps. There's no higher double time in this pool. I believe the Rockby maps are 8.7 or 8.4, I'm not too certain. And the Comrade as well, so actually they're going Nomad 3, so we see, ooh, this map is really hard, honestly. I believe it is 8.5 stars in star rating, or 8.3. Mapped by Rockma. I mean, a high star map mapped by Rockma, that is scary. It is 8.6 stars, even 2 minutes in length. I've tried playing it, I could not catch anything, to be fair. So, this is going to be juicy.
Oh yeah, we see Auto LS, Soigetsu staying in for Hong Kong, Sekre, the Creeper staying in for the United States, waiting on that third slot for both sides to get filled. There's one Auto Fanboy coming in for Hong Kong, and Lexi coming in for the United States.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely, once again, the type of map that can be solo carried, so I'm definitely my eyes on Autoless, because if he performs as he's been performing, this might definitely go to Hong Kong. Then again, these United States roster is really solid. Lexi had a really good run at Nomad 2, so Nomad 3 perhaps still his cup of tea. I'm assuming he's going to be playing quite well. We're already getting started. Alright, map 3, Nomad 3 coming in, mapped by Rockma. I'm not going to try pronouncing the map name because I'm quite certain I can't. If you can, Elix, go ahead. But it's 2 minutes in length and 8.6 stars.
Nope, I wish not to make a fool out of myself for my mispronunciations.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, this map is really snappy.
Yeah, definitely. After this beginning section, you can clearly see it. Already those snappings really harsh, but it gets harder. Autoless dropping as the first player, Lexi trading, the Creeper dropping earlier on, JCO dropping as well. Auto Family versus Sekre right now. Lexi dropping, so many misses coming in from everyone. Auto Family versus Sekre. Autoless is supporting Auto Family. Auto Family dropping, but earlier fans going in favor of Hong Kong. Lexi dropping, the Creeper dropping, Sekre dropping. Only Autoless right now. Everyone else is not holding on to combo. There's so much happening right now.
Auto Fanboy and Sekre going to be trading misses there, and Auto LS still holding strong, and drops just as soon as I say something, but Soigetsu is there with that 200 combo.
Yeah, there's no combos from the United States to counter really that miss from Autoless, so not really a lot of score to be gained coming from them, because Auto is already above 200 quite soon. Auto Family dropping though, that's gonna start. So Soigetsu dropping as well. Oh right, that leads going in favor of the United States rapidly. All the way into this map, Auto Family dropping once more. Autoless as well. Yeah, 3 combos above 200 from the United States. They're cruising right now. Reaper dropping though. Sekre and Lexi currently are putting so much score for the team. Auto Family is struggling a little. Autoless trying to get above that 200 combo mark. Yetsuki is the only one above 200 combo. As soon as I say that, they drop as well. Autoless cruising.
Autoless got up to that 200 combo though right before that spinner. That's going to stop the bleeding a little bit, but he needs both his teammates to get up there, and a couple misses from the United States if they want to get a chance at taking this break point. There's 2 drops. There's 3 drops. Auto LS still holding combo, but his teammates are not.
Yeah, there's not a lot Autoless can do. This corner is already above 100,000 points. Maps come to an end, so I mean, everyone's hitting those back. Actually, all of Emirates against Yoko was just standing in the middle. They were not able to catch them. And a clear victory for the United States. 160,000 points in difference. But once again, I mean, Autoless was once again the best player in the room by 40,000 points above Sekre. He's been performing out of his mind, but he needs to get Sekioka and Auto Family to step up just a little. Auto Family not even getting an A rank on this one. Really struggling on this one. I mean, it's so snappy. And as soon as you get out of that rhythm, it's so easy to mess up and to just not being able to catch anything. And that's what we saw on the bottom side for Hong Kong, sadly. But then again, I mean, looking at how Auto has been playing, that should give them some motivation, right? He can carry them towards his second place. He's doing absolutely amazing. Also on the other side, Sekre, Lexi, the Creeper, all 3 of them play quite solidly on this one. Actually, as soon as the map is over. We see double time 1 coming in, so Hong Kong is picking straight away. They know what they want to do. They're going for double time 1. Met by Rockma once again. On the end of the world, air 8.7 DT actually. So not a, I mean, still a relatively high AR for most players, but for these players it's quite slow, honestly. Even they're used to playing air 9, air 9.2 DT even, so this is relatively slow for them. Especially for Second Creeper. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Felix.
This is definitely as far as these players' capabilities goes, this is definitely one of the slower double time maps that honestly I've seen in Grand Finals in a while. I was expecting it an AR 9.1, 9.2 map in double time, but the pickers decided to throw a curveball.
Yeah, I think most people did not expect to not have a high AR pick in the double time pool for a Grand Finals, but I mean, the thing is with those maps, these are so technically difficult that the AR doesn't really matter, right? Because it's going to be hard on AR 9.2, but it's equally as hard on AR 8.7, I feel like. Probably a little harder on AR 9.2 because it's just super fast, but then again, like, these maps are just so technical.
Yeah, it's just as you said, where these maps lack in their fast approach rate difficulty, they make up in their technicality.
Yeah, definitely. We see Latif Sama and Colin stepping in once more, so Autofam and Alexi stepping out for this one. This is so technical, but everyone is holding on to Colin as of right now. No early misses.
All players up to 200. Colin and Soigetsu gonna be trading misses there. Sekray's gonna drop, and that's gonna be early advantage Hong Kong.
Alto is not if Samsung onto a full combo save for the Creeper. The Creeper dropping as well, so no full combos on the United States side. This pick is going out quite in favor of Hong Kong right now.
Colin and Creeper trading there. Auto LS is gonna drop. Latif Sama, the only full combo left on match. Soigetsu still holding on.
That is a huge score advantage for Hong Kong. Latif Sama definitely stepping up on this one. I did not expect this, to be fair. But on the other side, Sekre is struggling just a little. Colin as well. The Creeper above 200 combo is trying to stop that bleeding, but I mean, this score gap's already huge, almost getting up to that 200,000 point difference, honestly.
Latif Sama and Soigetsu drop. Colin trading one of those. No more full combos on the board for either teams. Creeper's gonna drop and trade one with Soigetsu. Latif Sama, Colin dropping in it. Sekray's gonna drop, and Auto LS is the only one with any type of combo right now.
Auto is cruising through this later section of this map. Still the highest score in the entire room, honestly. I think he's on a singular miss or something. And once again, Auto lets all eyes on him, rather. Dropping together with Kyoka, though, so 2 misses coming from Hong Kong, but that score advantage is huge. The Creeper and Colin dropping, they have to start holding on to the combo, because otherwise this point is going in favor of Hong Kong. Secret's buff 200, the only top 2 in the entire room, but it's not enough, and the map is coming to an end as well. The ending is relatively slow, and that is still a clear advantage for Hong Kong. I mean, all of these picks have been quite a huge score difference, honestly, but only 2 misses on Ottawa. That's what a performance once again. MVPing for the 4th time in a row, if I'm not mistaken. 9 misses on Secret, 10 the Creeper, 16 Column, but really good pick coming from Hong Kong. And they have a 2nd point on the board. But honestly, the thing I am the most surprised about is the fact that Sugetsu Kyoka is struggling just a little more than we expected of him to struggle, right? Like, was the best player for Hong Kong last week, by far, and now he's been, I wouldn't say bottlenecking, but he's on their lower end of the spectrum currently. I mean, Atlas is definitely stepping up Latif Sama in this map as well in the early beginning, but Sugetsu Kyoka, he's been struggling just a little, perhaps a little nervous, right? It's the very first time he's been playing for a 2nd place, so hoping that he steps up his game just a little, because I know he can. I mean, he's a really good hidden player, so he's probably waiting for those hidden picks to just completely put out great scores. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would attribute it a little bit to nerves, but also the difficulty change from some of these maps compared to Finals Pool. grand finals is with some of the maps is just a whole different beast.
Yeah, definitely. That's also a fair assessment of the situation. Two factors, definitely. But I mean, Latifa Sama has been stepping up, which is great to see for Hong Kong, and Autolus is playing out his mind. That's all I can say. And we see Nomad 1 coming in, so United States is going to be staying in that Nomad bracket. Killer Beast map. I mean, the map is made by Gems, but the song is made by Camellia, and it is more of a, I would call it a consistency pick, but I mean, starting of 8.3 stars, can you really be calling it consistent? I'm not too certain, but it's 4 minutes in length, so it's a lengthy pick, so probably one of the most lengthy picks out of the entire pool. And I mean, AR star rating 8.3, AR 9.9 as well, so really fast approach rate.
Yeah, as we've seen some of the earlier maps played coming in around 2 minutes, low under 2 minutes. This map coming in at over 4 minutes. It is a marathon. It is a jog, not a sprint. A couple misses in the beginning does not mean the end of the world. And a couple misses with star rating of 8.3, I would not be surprised if we see more than just a couple.
Definitely. And I feel like this is the type... Yeah, right. So this pick is probably... I'm not too certain if this was the right pick coming from the United States, but they feel good in that Nomad bracket, it seems like. So, I mean, they have to pick Nomad 1 eventually then. We see Sekri, Lexi the Creeper, as we expected. On the other side, Sugetsukyoka, Latifa Sama, and Autolus, as to be expected as well, honestly. So, no surprises there.
You know, Auto LS feeling so confident on this map. He just wanted early combo advantage. No, it is the client. He is tricking us as we see Creeper, the first one to drop in the match. Slight combo advantage in favor of Hong Kong, but Soigetsu's going to trade one of those Sekre drops as well.
Yeah, 2 full combos for Hong Kong versus 1 on the United States side. Lexi holding on. Actually, Lexi versus Autolus right now. No other combos. Actually, Sekre is supporting Lexi. That is combo advantage in favor of the United States. Is it going to switch back to them? I'm not concerned because Lexi dropping as well, the Creeper dropping as well. So many misses, but once again, Autolus show right now. He's the only full combo, only SS in the room. Sugetsukyoka is supporting him, actually dropping as soon as I say that. Latifa Sama above 200, that's a nice supporting combo. Lexi and Sekre above 200 as well, so combo advantage in favor of the United States currently, but there's just so much happening.
And we see a double miss on the side of the United States as Lexi finds another miss there, and Hong Kong is in full position to capitalize on this with all 3 players above 200, but Latifa Sama is going to trade one of those misses with Lexi.
Autolus has hit the 4 digits combo mark and still holding an SS. I mean, my mind. Sekre as well above 800 combo, really saw it coming from them, but Lexi and the Creeper kind of struggling on the bottom side, especially the Creeper with only 350,000 score currently. Latifa Sama, Sugetsukyoka. I mean, Latifa Sama had that earlier slip up right before that break, but then again, he's trying to build his combo back. Sugetsukyoka is supporting Autolus as much as he can, so that's great to see coming from Hong Kong, and that is a 70,000 score difference in favor of Hong Kong, so that needs to be at least 2 or 3 misses, I believe, from Hong Kong before the United States can get this lead back in their favor.
Sekre, the only one getting caught in that little burst section. Lexi dropping as well shortly after.
This is so...
Auto LS still holding on to a double S.
Is so incredible to see. I can't even... Wow. Autolus dropping, no, that's important. Sugetsukyoka currently, actually, Sugetsukyoka dropped as well. I mean, that's no combos for Hong Kong. 2 above 200 for United States. Actually, everyone dropping highest combos. Once again, Autolus currently. Everyone missing that part there. So, score difference still 60,000 points. Double is coming from the United States. Oh, still a quarter of the map left. Anything still up for grabs. Latifa Sama dropping. Sugetsukyoka getting above 200 as well. So, 2 combos above 200 for the Hong Kong side. Sekre dropping. The Creeper dropping. So many drops.
Lexi holding above 200 combo, but they're going to drop Auto LS. Still the only one with combo on the board.
Alto's missing there at the end of that hyper chain, so he's dropping as well, but there's a huge score advantage for Hong Kong, and the map is coming to an 1-8 left. The Creeper dropping, Lexi already dropped a little earlier on, second the only one above 200, but Lexi dropping, he's struggling, the Creeper struggling as well. Latifa Sama above 200, and he's countering Sekir, Sekir dropping as well, no combos anywhere. And that score advantage is huge.
Man, there is not enough map left for the United States to come back, and this pick backfired in the worst possible way. The first breakpoint of the match goes in favor of Hong Kong. Auto LS just 20,000 away from that 1 million combo mark.
That is, I mean, Elux, what have we witnessed? I mean, 23 misses, but those misses were, I believe, at two spots only. So basically a 2 miss run with, like, actually perhaps 3. He's been MVPing every single map. He's the MVP of 5 maps in a row right now. Altolas is playing out of his mind. So Gesek Yoke and Latifa Sama putting a lot of score as well. The Creeper and Lexi struggling just a little on the other side. So, I mean, first breakpoint and at a really vital point in the match, honestly. See Harper 2 getting picked immediately by Hong Kong. These guys know what they're doing. They have planned all of this. They are picking immediately. They know, alright, United States is going to go for that, we're going to go for this. If we win this, we're going to go for that. They have an entire game plan, and that is definitely working out for Hong Kong. Harper 2 coming in. It's the very first target specifically we'll be seeing in this match.
Yeah, and I was at least expecting some nerves coming from all the Hong Kong players, being their first Grand Finals appearance, but so far they're showing a absolute dominant performance here with Auto LS. He's just been, what can I say but wow right now.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, for the United States, you can't really counter that, right? Like, what do you pick to counter someone that is just playing better than everyone else? I mean, you could go for Hidden, because that's not Autolus' cup of tea, but then again, they have Kyoko, which is a great hidden player. They have Auto Family, which is a great hidden player. I mean, I'd say it's not in a great spot right now, but I mean, they came back from a 5-1 last week, so don't count them out whatsoever, right? Only a singular breakpoint separating these two teams. Hong Kong has to win this point to confirm that breakpoint as well, so anything's still up for grabs.
See Oruella, Soigetsu, and Latifa Sama still in for Hong Kong, and are we gonna see a Lexi Hard Rock?
I think we are. And I mean, I think it's a good choice as well. I feel like Lexi is just more skilled than Colin in general in this game. And these Nomad maps are so hard and so fast. I feel like it's not too different from the hardcore maps anymore, because just how hard I'm not too certain, right? Don't quote me on it, because I'm not used to playing these kind of difficult maps, but I feel like Lexi is just it's more of it in his playground, right? It's more something he can play, definitely with his new setup. But then again, against Kyoko, Autolet, Latifa Sama, that's a really solid roster. And Latifa Sama, honestly, we thought he was struggling last week, but he's been stepping up. He's been playing really well, and I'm really good to see coming from them, honestly.
All right, here we go. Round 6, Hong Kong versus the United States. Hong Kong wanting to keep their lead going, wanting to build that momentum in their favor with this Hard Rock pick.
At 2 minutes 20 in length, so once again, average map length, right? So nothing too fast, nothing too slow either. As in too long, not too slow, my bad. No misses to be seen. Yo, actually, Sacred Autolus dropping Osiyoko as well. Early finds for the United States. Lexi and the Creeper holding on. Lexi dropping as well off that 2-con combo. The Creeper versus Latifa Sama. Everyone else has missed at least once.
And Latifa Sama's gonna drop, followed by the Creeper. No more full combos on the board. Auto LS and Sekre, the only ones above 200 combo. Soigetsu getting there.
Once again, Autolus, the only combo in the entire room. Lexi's trying to build some combo, but he cannot counter Autolus just yet because he's not above 200. He's about to hit their Autolus once again. This is so insane. Lexi dropping as well as soon as he hit 200 combo. Hong Kong is building combo. Double is coming from Hong Kong, but Lexi creating one Sekre above 200 and Creeper above 200. That score advance and combo advantage in favor of the United States. That lead is decreasing, but Autolus once again Latif Sama and Skeskioka and Elixir building combo above 200, and that means actually Sekiri dropping now in the slower section. That is going to keep increasing that lead in favor of Hong Kong. Halfway into this map, and the lead is about 40,000 points, but it's going to be keep increasing. Actually, Skeskioka dropping though.
Over the halfway points, we see Lexi dropping in the United States is going to need some help. They're going to need specifically AutoLS still holding that full combo to slip up, but he doesn't look like he plans to anytime soon.
Triple is coming from the United States. That is huge. And look at how 4-digit combo. Look, no one has combo except for AutoLS. Just cruising through this map. I believe he missed once and 100 combo, but he's vibing right now. Sekiri is trying to build combo. Same with the Creeper and Lex, but they just cannot counter AutoLS right now. 150,000 score difference. So Jesse Kyoka and Latif Sama are missing quite often, but they just keep. They're trying to support AutoLS as much as they can, but they have just a huge carry on their team. The Creeper dropping once more, Latif trading, and Sekiri dropping as well. This point is over, I believe. There's no time left. The Creeper dropping once more, and AutoLS is just going right now. 1,400 combo and counting. This is pure dominance coming in from AutoLS. This is absolutely insane. Lexi buff 200, same for Sekiri, but this map is going in favor of Hong Kong, and it is by quite a margin once again. 200,000 points. Lexi lagging there a little at the end, but didn't matter whatsoever. Singular miss from AutoLS, ladies and gentlemen. Singular miss. Like, how can you be this good at this game, Elix? I don't get it. This is absolutely insane.
I don't understand it at all. AutoLS, one miss and one droplet, off from a double S.
That is, wow. Wow. This is really scary for the United States, because you're looking at someone that is just absolutely dominating. And they need to counter that. I feel like perhaps they should go for hidden. That is not original tactic, I feel like, but they have to switch things up. They have to do something else, right? They have to switch that momentum back on their side, because AutoLS is just not being stopped right now. Whatever the United States is picking, AutoLS can play it.
And so far, Hidden has been the only mod pool that has not been picked. And the United States might have to dip into it if they want to start getting back up into this match.
Yeah. It's the United States pick. 3 nomads left, 2 hiddens, a hard trick and a double time. Hard trick 1 is also a really scary map. I'm assuming Kong's gonna go for that one, because I believe AutoLS can even, can FC anything in this pool at this rate. He's been unleashed. He was struggling a little last week, but he's definitely unleashed right now. This is playground. He's just enjoying himself right now. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually 5 a.m. there, right? Let's keep that in mind as well. He's playing at like 5:30 in the morning.
As far as the United States goes, I can see Hidden 3, I can see Nomad 4. I don't think they're going to go Nomad 6. But I would put money either on Nomad 4 or Hidden 3 right now.
Hidden 3 is higher or hidden 2 is lower or hidden, so perhaps Hidden 3, but I wouldn't know what to pick. This is a really rough spot for the United States to be in. Then again, let's keep in mind they're only a single breakpoint behind, right? So break Hong Kong once and they're back on track for that tiebreaker. Let's keep that in mind. But then again, it's not looking all too bright for them.
Ooh, they are going Nomad 6.
Actually, Nomad 6 indeed. Why did you think they were not going to go for Nomad 6, Elix? Because you said they weren't going to go for it? Is the map too...
Just a lot of places where you can easily find multiple misses if you're not too careful.
Yeah. If that is the case, I'm not too certain if this is the best pick against someone that has been able to combo a lot, like AutoLS, because we've been saying his name time and time again, but let's acknowledge the fact that he's just absolutely playing out of his mind right now, right? But they're trying to switch things up, and convert Nomad is probably a good idea then. So, then again, this early matchup is perhaps kind of bottlenecking the United States, I feel like. They're playing at 8 a.m. as well. Probably not too favorable for them.
Oh yeah, I can at least say that everybody in the United States went to bed at a somewhat reasonable time. I kind of stayed up a little bit later myself, so they shouldn't have really any excuses as far as being tired goes. But Hong Kong is just, they're showing us why they're in grand finals right now.
Yeah, we have had this narrative right from the past few weeks where we keep on saying Hong Kong is not going to be so good in the next round, and they're gonna start struggling and all this. But then there's just Autoless stepping up when they needed him, and last week it was Sugetsu Kyoka stepping up, and the week before that it was just a team performance that was outstandingly good. So this Hong Kong team has so much depth to it, and I feel like going into future years, if they keep playing like they've been playing this year, they have to be a consistent top 3 contender. They've just improved so much. Alright, going into this map, already a lot of misses to be seen. Sekirei the Creeper and Sugetsu the only one not missing in those early 40 combo.
Sekirei and Auto Fanboy both gonna trade misses there.
Yeah, early advance to the United States, but I believe these combo advances in favor of... Actually, it's tied, my bad. So 10,000 points in difference, but the map is 3 minutes 30 in length, so it shouldn't be any difference maker. That's actually most likely, right? I'm not assuming everyone's going to be full comboing the map as of right now.
Yeah, I really doubt that those are going to be the only misses that we see, as Lexi and Creeper find misses and score is going to start building in favor of Hong Kong.
Those are 2 misses in a uncorrected section. I feel like those were just vertical notes, but they dropped. The Alpha Fanboy and Autoless dropping though. Only Sugetsu Kyoka right now with a full combo in the room. Sekirei countering that one. Combo advance in favor of the United States is score lead is dropping slightly. Lexi dropping though, that's not going to help the United States.
And those cross-map jumps, especially playing with some nerves in grand finals, can be brutal, as we see Lexi drop in there.
Definitely. Sugetsu Kyoka still holding on to an SS halfway into the map. Sekirei, only apart from that singular slip up in the beginning, is countering Sugetsu Kyoka, but Auto is buffed to an Alpha Family as well, Creep as well. Combo, 4 misses. Only Alpha Family holding on, and Sekirei, so score is still going to remain tied.
Halfway through and at that break mark, Hong Kong see that they have the lead and they need to hold on. The United States sees that they have some work left to do.
Especially Lexi struggling just a little bit this one, because the Creeper and Sekirei have quite high scores in this room. But I mean, singular miss or 2 miss coming from Hong Kong, this is going to swing back to the United States, so this is definitely not lost. 2 turrets into the map, 2 miss coming from the United States, singular miss coming from Hong Kong. That is not good for the United States. Autoless and Sugetsu Kyoka, that dynamic duo there, definitely vibing on this one. Sekirei with 900 combo, that is a huge performance coming from Sekirei, but Lexi and the Creeper are not able to support him as much as he wants to.
Lexi and Auto Fanboy trading misses there. The Creeper, Auto LS trading misses.
Sekirei is doing all that he can, but currently Sugetsu Kyoka is just countering that perfectly. Sekirei dropping, Creeper dropping.
Lexi dropping, and that might seal the deal with this pick, as we see Sekirei, Creeper, and Sugetsu trading, and looks like it's going to be another break point for Hong Kong.
Yeah, we see double is coming from the United States. They're struggling at the ending, and I mean, this score difference is already huge. I don't think they can come back. Alpha is dropping once more, out Fem as well, but I mean, Hong Kong, second breakpoint, 5-2 scoreline, and this is the very first map Autoless did not MVP the room, but then there is Sugetsu Kyoka taking that spot away from him, so I believe this was the 7th map, and we have 6 MVPs for Autoless and a singular one for Sugetsu Kyoka. Huge coming in from Sekirei though, but Sugetsu Kyoka actually outscoring him just a little bit, but Lexi especially was struggling. This one, the Creeper as well, the 2 lowest scores in this room, and this Hong Kong team is just outperforming the United States. Definitely on this one, we can't just say it differently, honestly. And this is actually Hidden 2 coming in immediately from Hong Kong, so that Loyar Hidden being picked. And I mean, one more point and they're on match point. Let's keep that in mind. 5-2 scoring in favor of Hong Kong. United States have to break twice.
Not only do they have to get 2 breakpoints, but they have to also win some of their picks as well. And Hong Kong just... Wow. 5-2 right now. What can I say but wow. Auto LS really stepping up for his team.
Definitely. See hidden 2, Air 8 hidden. And it is 4 minutes 48 in length. I believe this is the lengthiest pick of the entire pool, and this is just a marathon, right? Air 8 hidden. That is not going to be what you say, it's likable. Not too certain. We see Zach making his first appearance in this match, rather, as to be expected. We see Lexi coming in as well. I believe Lexi and Zach, this is their playground. This is a good pick for them, but Gisa Kyoka and Otto Fame should be fine on it as well. We see Otto and Sekirei being those 2 third spots, right? They're not known for playing hidden, and they don't really play it all that often, but they have to fill in the spot because there's not a third player for both teams that is a hidden main, right? So that's probably going to be Sekirei up top for United States, but he's not in the room currently. Here he is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how Lexi, Sekirei, Autoella, well, really everybody who stayed in for last map are going to do with adjusting to this low approach rate.
Definitely something to account for as well. They have to break now, though. United States know they have to break. The pressure's on their shoulders.
Being down by 3 points in a losers grand finals, it's definitely not a position you want to be in.
Definitely not. But they came back 5-1 last week, so let's not count them out. They can come back from 2-5 as well, quite certain. They have to start making this comeback right now. This is the map. This is the moment they have to start winning. They have the roster for it, but I'm a little worried about Sekirei's performance. I feel like he might be struggling quite a lot on this, but same goes for Autolis. I'm not too certain how Autolis performs on low AR hidden, so both teams is this third player that a little known for his hidden skill, or for their hidden skill rather, so whilst Lexi, Zach, all the fanboys, Yoko, those are just cruising through this one. I feel like this is their playground. This is what they love to play and what they're good at as well. So, first drop coming in from Kyoka though.
Sekirei and Auto LS going to be trading there. Zach is going to drop, and now it's just Auto Fanboy and Lexi holding on to full combos.
Zach dropping once more is going to switch that lead in favor of Hong Kong. They have just a tiny advance. Sekirei dropping, Zach dropping. Sekirei and Zach are struggling just a little in this beginning section, but the map is 5 minutes, or close to 5 minutes rather, so a lot of time. Sekirei dropping once more. Otto is trading. Lexi dropping. No full combos to be seen on the United States, and Auto Fanboy and Tsugesa Kyoka are cruising with that 200 combo. There's no combos to be seen on the United States side. Zach dropping once more, trading with Auto Willis, but I mean, Auto Fanboy and Tsugesa Kyoka are just stepping up right now, and they have a 400 combo and a 300 combo, and they're putting so much score for Hong Kong. Lexi dropping once more, Sekirei dropping once more, no combos to be seen on. Triple miss coming in from the United States. Double miss from Hong Kong.
Soigetsu holding on, and that is huge for Hong Kong, but he's gonna drop right there. Squeezed out as much points as possible before that drop though. Sekirei, Lexi, and Auto LS all dropping there.
The United States cannot capitalize on these mids from Hong Kong because they keep missing themselves. Zach struggling, Lexi. I mean, the highest combo on the United States side right now is 15. They just keep on missing, and that score advance already 150,000 points. Otto is, I mean, he's the lowest score in the room. He's struggling massively, but he's just 2 teammates that have been putting in so much score for his team. And that is just clearly showing, right? Sekirei dropping once more. Zach as well. This is not what the United States want. They're on the back foot already in this match, and they're already in the back foot in this map already. They have to start holding on to combos.
Sekirei dropping, Auto Fanboy trading that. Lexi gonna drop there as Auto LS gets up to 200 combo mark. Soigetsu right behind him. There he is. two 200 combo marks in favor of Hong Kong. Auto Fanboy and Soigetsu gonna be trading one miss with Sack.
Sakura dropping once more, but the score difference is 250,000 points. Leslie dropping once more, Sakura dropping as well. Up2LS is now stepping up for his team. Actually, as soon as I say that they do drop it, they had a 350 combo, a lot of score for his team. I mean, only Lexi is performing better than Up2LS. The two better players on the United States side are even worse than Up2LS, and Up2LS is the worst player on his team as well. So, I mean, there's a clear team difference on this one, honestly. But still 1/3 of the map left. But this map is so calm and so slow, and there's not a lot of nodes. It's not really dense either, so you have to stop missing the United States, and you have to hope for a lot of misses coming from Hong Kong. But Dom is coming from the United States, Dom is coming from Hong Kong as well, but I guess Kyoka now is the only one above 200.
And nobody on the United States have combo at all, and with the score difference,
this is against Kyoka's playgrounds. I look at him go, about 800,000 points already, and the map is still about like minutes in length, so dropping his combo though, but no combos in the United States, and this pick is perfect for Hong Kong.
And that score difference starting to grow into the 400,000s now.
Yeah, this is possible to come back from, I believe. If Hong Kong were to stop playing right now, I don't think the United States would come back anyway, because his score difference is so huge. That is going to set Hong Kong on a match point. They're 1 point away from their second place finish this year. At least second place finish, let's clarify that.
Soigetsu and Auto Fanboy both above 900,000. The only other player who was even close to that was Lexi, and they were even significantly behind with 841,000. And match point Hong Kong 6-2. This Hong Kong team is stepping up.
This is huge coming from Hong Kong, honestly. Really solid performance coming from them. And he had a 1 million score last time. That's the thing about tournaments, right? Especially hidden in the tournaments. I feel like you play really well in practice, and then as soon as the matches, then for some reason you forgot to play you forgot the game. Like, I mean, you forgot how to play the game. And then you start missing, and the thing is with hidden as well, if you miss once, you just keep on missing. At least most of the times, especially players that are not really hidden players, such as Sekre. I feel like from personal experience, you just keep on missing, and just so hard to get back into that groove, especially Air 8 didn't like that one. And that song is so calm, there's not a lot of rhythm either, so you can't really focus on rhythm, because it's just piano sounds really. So I mean, really hard for the United States to come back from as soon as they started missing, and that's clearly showing that score difference.
Yeah, United States with this timeout, taking some time to gather themselves. No strangers to being down. They were down last week against the Philippines. They managed to come back. It's just gotta be trying to find the answer to this Hong Kong squad.
The thing is, there's also Hidden 3 still open, but that's a completely different hidden map. So perhaps that... But the thing is, they're facing elimination from the tournament, right? This might be the last map United States play. Just the thought of that makes me even nervous, and I can't imagine how these players feel, right? Because they want to go for that second place. They got third last year, but they know they can get second, but there's just a huge powerhouse in between that second place and the United States currently, and that's being Hong Kong. And more specifically, Auto-LS, but I mean, all credit to the other players from Hong Kong as well. So I guess Kyoka has been stepping up in these last maps. Latifa Sama playing really well. Autofam was struggling on Noma, but on Hidden he was just excellent. And there's so much depth in this Hong Kong team, and there's nothing, at least not on a Hidden pick, that the United States could have done better, I feel like.
And right now, I'm just trying to think of what the United States could go here.
I think they might for Nomad 5. Or is that 2? I'm not... they've lost Nomad 6 and they've lost Nomad 1. So in Nomad it's tier 2, Hidden is 1-0, in Hardcore it's 2-0, and in Double Time it's 1-0. So I'm not too certain what you're going to be picking, honestly.
You would think that they would default back to Nomad. They got both their points from the Nomad pool. Could see Nomad 4 come out, but...
And Nomad 4 is a really different map from all other Nomad maps in the pool. It's just...
loaded with wiggles.
Loaded with wiggles. I mean, it's... Sorry, go ahead, Felix.
I was just gonna say, like, there's no other way you could describe that map as other than wiggles.
Yeah, and they're going to go for that Nomad 4. The thing is, what I'm worried about, right? It's early on in the morning for United States. Are you good at wiggles early in the morning? Are your fingers warm and all that kind of stuff? I'm not too certain. This pick is high risk, high reward type of pick, I feel like. I would have rather seen Nomad 5, if I'm being honest. Then again, Hidden Hardcore Double Time is still open. There's still a couple of maps there, and Hong Kong is just going to pick one of those, and the chance of you winning against Hong Kong in those maps is quite slim, so really rough spot for the United States, and we're going to be seeing Nomad 4. I mean, it's 3 minutes 17 in length, and it's just constant wiggling. I'm not even certain if there's hyperdash in the map. I believe in the first 30 or 60 seconds there's no hyperdash, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. At least from what I remember, I'm pretty positive there's like no hyperdashes at all.
That's the thing. This map is 6 stars, actually 5.5 stars in rating, so you're like, oh, it should be easy, right? And then you start playing it, and oh boy, it is not easy whatsoever. It's just something completely different from every other Nomad map. And you'll see it quite soon, ladies and gentlemen, because all these players, the catch is just going to go left, right, left, right, left, right the entire time, all the way through. That's just the entire map. 3 minutes 17. You need a lot of stamina as well for this map.
I mean, I won't lie, those early wiggles in this map, it is possible to stand still on them, but I doubt any players is going to be wanting to take that risk.
Yeah, so do I. I don't think anyone's going to be standing still, because the fact is, if you misplace your catcher, you're missing at least once, twice, 3 times, and you're not able to get in that groove if you're not wiggling from the beginning, I feel like. So it's really hard to start wiggling in the middle of a wiggle. So I'm assuming everyone's going to be wiggling. We see Otto Kyoka and Otto Fember trying to get that match in favor of Hong Kong, and Sekre, the Creeper, and Lexi on the United States side.
And Sekre is going to be standing still for a lot of those wiggles.
Sekre's been dropping though. Autoless and Skesioka only Autoless currently full combo. Auto Family and Skesio dropping, but early advantage in favor of Hong Kong. Sekre standing still on all of those. That gives me severe anxiety, I'm not even going to lie. That is... Wow. Autoless though. Only SS in the room, wiggling on all of those, so... So odd to see that the United States opts for not wiggling and Hong Kong opts for wiggling. I think the Creeper on the United States side is wiggling and everyone on the Hong Kong side is wiggling, but that score difference is huge. Autoless and Auto Family are cruising, and I say just not able to build combo 1/4 into the map, and it's just looking great for Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, the only combo on the side of the United States is Sekre. And there it goes, no combos left on the board for any player. Soigetsu with the highest. Auto LS a little bit behind him, but
those are some really nasty edge dashes and no one able to catch all of them. The Creeper dropping once more. He's been struggling on this one. This score difference is huge in favor of Hong Kong already, about 200,000 points. United States have to keep holding on. They're facing elimination, let's keep that in mind. Sekre dropping, Lexi dropping, double miss coming from the United States. Auto Family gaining once, but Auto is getting Kyoko is just cruising through this one.
Now that score difference, little over 300,000, he's still just... I don't know what the United States could do here.
A triple miss coming from them, and I mean, Hong Kong's cruising.
Auto LS and Soigetsu still holding on above 500 combo now. Auto Fanboy dropping, but...
ticker is open once more. I mean, the score bar is so red and it's so huge. One turret left. The United States can still come back from this. I do believe if they just start full combo the entire map, but they haven't been doing that. And look at those scores, right? The United States have 3 scores at around 550k. I mean, yeah, 550k. And then on the other side, everyone is above 640k. It's 90,000 difference between each singular player. Like, that's a huge difference, and Hong Kong is just outperforming the United States in this one.
Soigetsu finally going to drop, but traded with a few players on the United States. Auto LS 800 approaching 900 combo, and congratulations to Hong Kong. They're going to be going and facing South Korea.
I believe that is going to be the case. I mean, the United States, they did end up finishing on the podium this year. Let's keep that in mind. They had a really broken run in that loser bracket. They're beating China, beating the Philippines, and they're beating France even, and they're here to get that third place. But this Hong Kong team is looking way stronger than all of us expected. The United States struggling at the end of this map, and beat Auto LS. What are you doing right now? 1,200 combo. I believe a singular miss coming from them. 980,000 score as well. And that score difference is 600,000 points. There's 16 misses on the Hong Kong side, and every player on the United States side with 20 plus misses. And that is going to be a GG well played. Both teams, and Hong Kong has made it into the top 2. Their very first time on the podium, their very first time on the top 2. And I mean, looking at how strong this team has been playing today, I think they might have a shot against South Korea. I mean, we haven't seen South Korea, though. They might just be even way better than this, but especially Otto, as that is insane. I mean, he had 3 times a singular miss on maps, if I'm not mistaken. He's playing out of his mind, and not a lot the United States could have done. Again, I'm quite certain they're really happy with that third place. They were able to get on that podium in a year that there's so many countries that were capable of getting on that podium. The United States was the country that won out of that group of teams, right? Teams such as France, Philippines, Italy, China, and so on and so forth. So huge congratulations to Hong Kong and to the United States. But Hong Kong will be facing against South Korea. How do you think this one is going to go, Elix? South Korea versus Hong Kong. Hong Kong has to win twice if they want to win the tournament because of bracket reset and South Korea being a winning bracket. But what do you reckon are Hong Kong's chances in about an hour from now?
As much as I want to see Hong Kong make it a huge match against South Korea, I mean, it's as you said, South Korea. If Hong Kong wants to win, they're gonna have to beat them twice. And South Korea also has the advantage of seeing how Hong Kong did in this matchup against the United States as well. So I would say that Hong Kong has a chance to take a couple points against South Korea. 3 at most, in my opinion.
All right. I'm starting to doubt myself because I thought this was going to be a clean sweep for South Korea, whoever won. But seeing Hong Kong and seeing Autolus in particular, I'm not too certain anymore. It depends on how HyperW, QWH, Abstract, all of those players play. It should still be in favor of South Korea. They have the advantage, right? They're in that win. I mean, they have to win only once. Hong Kong has won twice and all that stuff. So then again, this Hong Kong team is scaling way higher than all of us expected, and that is huge congratulations to them for that, and huge props as well. Such a solid team, and they have came out of nowhere, right? Comparing to last year, I mean, the core roster is about the same, but last year they were not at this level, and this year they're just cruising through that winning bracket. 7-2 against France, 6-1 against China, 6-0 against Poland, 7-2 against now the United States. They've beaten such a high standard of countries as well. It was not an easy bracket for them, but they've just done it. And I mean, I'm completely amazed by the performance. I honestly really saw it coming from them.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure most people counted them out as soon as they seen that they were going against China, and they proved all of those people wrong with that win. And now here they are in grand finals going against South Korea for first place. That is, especially for first time podium placement, that is huge for them. They have to be on top of the world right now.
Definitely. They have that mental advantage, I feel like, because Hong Kong, they have reached what they wanted to reach, right? They're second place, they're the best team in the tournament besides South Korea. So like, they've made it where they want to be. South Korea, they have to win. South Korea is disappointed if they don't win today, right? So Hong Kong has the mental advantage, but looking at all of the things, like they can see what maps Hong Kong played, South Korea being them. They can only win once. They should have more scaling. There's so many factors in favor of South Korea, but that mental part is definitely on Hong Kong's side. The momentum is on their side, but they have to keep holding on to this momentum. Because honestly, that No Mod 4 performance, right? Only 16 misses. I don't think South Korea can beat that, for example. So there is potential for at least a tight scoreline, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, and we still have yet to see that custom song, custom map tiebreaker being played. So, odds are not gonna necessarily see it in this South Korea versus Hong Kong match, but who knows? We've seen surprises so far this CWC.
And I believe
why not leave one more?
I believe we're going to be playing that one either way because of a showcase match, if I'm not mistaken. That's for in about 55 minutes from now, right? Right. Then. So, sorry. Go ahead, Elix. Go ahead.
I was actually just about to say what I think you were gonna say there, Quentin.
We're going to round things up, right?
Indeed.
Take it away.
55 minutes from now, South Korea, Hong Kong. One team takes it all. Who's it gonna be? Get some food, go to the bathroom, get a drink, do what you have to do. You are not gonna want to miss this final match for CWC. South Korea versus Hong Kong. 54 minutes from now. We'll see you then.
See you then. Elix, I'd like to thank you for commentating this banger of a match with me. It was an absolute enjoyment from my side. There were 32 teams starting the tournament. There's 2 left. Be sure to tune in, right? Alright, everyone, take care, and we'll see you in about 54 minutes. Do not forget it, because you do not want to miss this one. Take care, everyone.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
beasts as far as the eye can see. A plague on the surface, a disgusting swarm in the skies. With a crash of thunder, a new demon appears. Unfurling its rotten wings, it lets out a petrifying scream.
find you around you, next to you. If you find something, don't be panic. You're tainted already, true and true. Show every touch, not every touch, all my body.
can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Greetings, user. Neural link established. Ready for takeoff.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2021 Oshkatch World Cup Grand Finals. Our grand final between South Korea and Hong Kong coming up next. Doland in the booth, joined by Sarton and JB Hyperion.
Hey, Doland and hey, JB Hyperion. This is the first time we're doing a triple-way commentary here. We've always done these grand finals like the two of us, like either combination of the two of us, but this is new for us as well.
Well, Dolan's awake in time for a change. Usually these Asian teams getting into grand finals, making those grand finals early in the morning, how dare they? But no, he's done a really good job so far this year, saving up all his energy for the grand final.
Hey,
and
listen.
yeah, I'm going to be adding in some little stats and recaps in between maps, but I'm going to leave the play-by-play to you guys because you have the hype.
Well, when you put a USA match right beforehand, odds are I'm probably going to be awake in time.
Yeah, exactly. 5 a.m. or so for you for that match, but now it's 7-ish, right?
No, it was 7, now it's 9.
Oh, you have plenty of time to sleep then. No complaints here. Right here, it seems that we are already getting started. Latifah Salmon rolled a 72 and QWH rolled a 43, meaning that Hong Kong will be the first to, no, actually second to ban, first to pick here. Getting that slight advantage at the start here. We've, see.
In one.
Wait, so it seems that Hong Kong is banning first after all. Okay. So Hidden One getting Hong Kong.
Was there a roll that we missed that popped off and then there was a second roll from...
Yeah, that's gotta be the case.
Yeah, that's gotta be the case because Hong Kong is banning first tier and...
Then the second ban being no more.
Oh, AFB rolled 18. We didn't see that.
Ah, poor guy.
Yeah, so Hidden 1 being removed by Team Hong Kong, not really a surprise. Hidden has been not exactly a weakness of Hong Kong, but overall Hidden throughout the entire tournament has been probably, I think, on the trickier end, people not wanting to play that mod, and if they have to play it, some fairly lackluster scores coming out. People have been avoiding it where possible, but Hong Kong not leaving it up to chance, just getting rid of that Hidden 1 entirely. South Korea, for their part, could probably have banned whatever they liked. They're just deciding that No Mod 6 is the thing that they feel the least consistent on, so they're going to take that one away from Hong Kong.
It can be a scary map and definitely like solo carryable in a sense. And we just saw Auto LS play in the previous match versus USA. I think we're all still shocked about that performance and how that went. So banning something like Teo for South Korea makes the most sense indeed. They'll move into No Mod 2 right after. Eagle Seeker, a raise in difficulty. We saw that being played in the previous matches as well.
Yeah, Auto LS getting an MVP performance on I think 7 of the 9 maps that were played in that lobby. Really insane performance from him. He looked a little bit out of sorts, a bit underperforming in their previous weekend's match, but has really come back strong here. And Sugetsu Kyoka also carrying through some of that excellent performance from last week as well.
Yeah, exactly. It seemed that Sugetsu had to warm up a little bit towards the beginning stages of the match, but then once he got warmed up, he was absolutely amazing. And the previous cast, Elix and Quinton, were wondering whether Hong Kong can actually make a stand there versus South Korea, considering that performance versus USA. What do you two actually think of that?
Well, I mean, Auto LS just absolutely popped off, and Hong Kong looked fairly consistent all around. but you still have to peg them as the underdogs coming into this grand final. They showed incredible consistency on a few of the maps in the pool, so I definitely don't think that this is going to be a sweep by any means if they can play the same match they played against the US here. But Korea just has looked so strong and so consistent throughout the tournament.
Yeah, when you've lost only 3 out of 44 games in the entire tournament, then you're looking pretty strong. You're feeling pretty confident as South Korea. Hong Kong, for their part, have looked strong today, and they'll be feeling fairly confident going into this. But South Korea aren't the team where they just have like one carry and then the rest of the team kind of struggles to keep up. All of their players are so dangerous.
You could suppose that all of them are carries in their own rights. And we're going to see if that's true. We haven't seen South Korea play this map pool yet. Not live, at least. Hong Kong we have seen in the previous match. Getting into that first map, No More 2, Eagle Seeker. Let's see.
Here
Good luck
we
to both teams.
go. Grand Finals 2021, South Korea, Hong Kong. Round 1.
You early miss there for Hong Kong already on the end of Latifah Sam and Auto Fanboy. Auto S still holding on to double S though. Not gonna matter too much as this is the very start of the map. But followed up by a miss from Berea and Auto Fanboy. Actually gonna help out Hong Kong a little bit, I do feel. But more misses from Latifah Sam and Auto Fanboy is gonna ruin that. QWH following up with a miss. Hyper W also
Hyper
missed.
W is down. And now there's only one combo above 200 on the side of South Korea from Berea. Auto LS negating him. Hong Kong able to keep South Korea from running away with it early on.
Also, that's again doing that thing he did in the previous match, being an absolute monster. Latifah Sama getting in another miss though for Hong Kong, so that's going to slow down progress for Hong Kong, and it seems that he's struggling a little bit here. Auto Fanboy, same for it.
And now Korea is looking strong, and this is the consistency of the defending world champs. Berea does go down, but Latifah and Auto Fanboy have just struggled so much, and a lot of scores leaked over to the red side of the screen.
It's especially Latifah Sama who's causing that bottleneck for the team here. Also, Les is still double S-ing the map here. QWH is trying his best to match that score, but he already dropped early on in the match. Again, we see Latifah Sama miss though, and that score difference is growing every second.
Yeah, as long as Korea can maintain their combos here, if they can avoid a triple miss, double miss, they should be able to take this point because Latifah and AFB have just been struggling so much, despite the SS from Auto LS. But QWH and Berea are down. There is a double miss from South Korea, but they're going to need much more. Berea's down now again, so only Hyper with 1k combo as Auto LS finally gives it up.
And again, the combo advantage is still in the hands of South Korea, basically. The misses get traded every single time over at the end of Hong Kong as well. As you can see, an entire team is there at the end of the map too, and it didn't really seem feasible for them to take this. Also, that's really trying his hardest here, but Hyper even surpassed his score towards the end there. Amazing performance from South Korea, and that's what we were talking about when we meant that these 3 people can all be considered a carry in their own rights.
Yeah, and the scores just kind of tell the story, don't they? You see for South Korea, 981k, 922k, 836k. Auto LS with a 966k, brilliant score, but AFB and Latifah, unfortunately, couldn't break 800k. They struggled, and that made the difference.
Yes, so incidentally, Hong Kong actually performed about 10 to 15,000 points better on average this time than in the previous map, which the US first picked Eagle Seeker. But I mean, there was no way that they were keeping up with Hyper W7 and QWHJ there, though, with the 980 and I think 920,000 points. Just really good opening performance from South Korea.
So Hong Kong, they will open up their choices of picks with Hard Rock 3 in this grand final.
Yeah, they opened up their match against the US with this pick as well. Auto LS top scoring with only one miss, 1,074,000 points. Sugetsu and Latifah played in that one, and it looks like they're going to be doing the same thing again. They struggled to maintain a combo, both topping out at around 200 max combo, but Auto LS really was pretty dominant on this one.
We do see substitutions coming in here for both sides. Rel's checking in for South Korea, Sugetsu Kyoka checking in for Hong Kong.
I'm amazed at the fact that Rels really turned out to become a hard rock / double time player for the most part for South Korea. In past days, he's always been more of a normal / hidden type of archetype, but he's changed that. As you can see now, swapping in for the South Korean team who has like literally 6 very capable hard rock players when you look closely at them. So it's interesting to see that change in the roster for South Korea. Lots of fans who get to very logical choices here for Hong Kong indeed, though. I believe that they'll try even harder this time around as they did versus the USA. You want to win that first point against South Korea. That's the only way to get a little bit of momentum here, getting into that second map.
Yeah, round number 2, and Latifa will find the first miss for Hong Kong. So early advantage South Korea here. Both those misses from Latifa coming before the 200 combo mark, and QWH will trade one right as everyone arrives at 200. Rels and Suigetsu going down together as well. It's only AutoLS and Hyper.
Latifa had a bit of sluggish movement there at the start. Suigetsu to Rels again trading. QWH also not really being able to hold on to combo. Kind of uncharacteristic for him.
Hyper's down.
He's gonna find a miss as well. Also back at 370 combo.
Misses coming in from South Korea in the bunches. Suigetsu is going to trade one of those back, but AutoLS is making the difference. He's the only one who could stay above 200 for a significant amount of time there, and even though he missed, he's done damage. Hong Kong leading now, and they're running away with it.
Yeah, that was a double team miss, and everybody is not really having any sort of combo at the moment. 100 is really the limit, and Latifa and Suigetsu are actually doing better than Hyper and Rels right now. QWH now the only one left with 170. That was a very nasty pattern, but it's not enough to bring it back just yet. With only
QWH is going to have to hold to the end here if South Korea wants any chance of flipping this and getting a break point, because AutoLS had such a combo, and he will drop. And that may very well seal the deal.
Yeah, Latifa now the highest combo in the lobby, and this is actually significant better performance on the end of Hong Kong compared to South Korea. Plenty of misses there for QWH towards the end again. Rels would have potentially failed that map, weren't it for no fail. And wow, that's a B score for Rels too. That's why I'm surprised to see him play Hard Rock as well. Maybe not really having adapted too much to the Grand Finals type of maps yet. Hong Kong take a really solid first point on their end, making that scoreboard 1-1.
Yeah, AutoLS really doing damage there.
AutoLS actually getting the exact same combo this time as he did in his previous match, except this time he got 11 misses to the 1 from the previous match. So Hong Kong actually getting almost 200,000 points less in this match than they did when they played this map against US. It was their opening pick. But South Korea really did not have an answer to first AutoLS's massive combo that they banked on at the beginning, and then Latifa Sama coming back with a good combo at the end there as well with Suigetsu. So the pick plan there really was hope that Auto gets that massive combo and that South Korea can't match it, and then just ride out the lead that they're going to hold all the way to the end. And it worked out really nicely for them, so first point on the board.
Just how they drew it up. And that's exactly what Hong Kong needed to do, win their opening pick. It's always nice to get a point on the board early, builds a lot of confidence.
Seems that they also have a tactic set out now. They can just go for the Hard Rock maps. It seems that they might just dominate all of those, considering QWH is struggling with nerves at the moment. That's what he's saying at least. I wonder how the other Korean players are faring, but it seems that if Rels will have to do these Hard Rock picks, they might be in for some trouble against Hong Kong.
Yeah, Vertrages is circle size 6.5 and a convert though, so it is quite different from Crazy Banger and Sugary Daydream, the other 2 Hard Rock picks, by a reasonable amount. So disability or skill on one pick might not necessarily translate to the same on other picks in that bracket, but Korea going to be going with double time now.
Double time 1. Now this is an interesting pick. We did see this played in the match between Hong Kong and the US. It was picked by Hong Kong.
Yeah, this was Hong Kong's second pick, AutoLS MVPing that one as well with 2 misses and 1,006,000 points. Latifa also did really well here, just 6 misses, Suigetsu following on a little bit behind, and they pretty much beat out the US in terms of combo all across the board, although Seka did actually have a really good performance on that one as well with only 9 misses.
it's very sensible for Hong Kong to pick this versus a country like USA, but against South Korea,
wait.
this obviously wouldn't have been their pick.
Apparently, has Hyper W7 been silenced?
Might be the case. They'll probably resolve that as soon as possible.
I'm hoping that's just like accidental, like lagged and caused a spam silence that's going to be quickly removed.
Knowing Hyper's typing habits, that could very well be the case. Yeah, South Korea as a whole different monster when it comes down to double time, I do believe, and that's why they have opted to pick double time here versus Hong Kong, who did very well on double time in the previous match too.
That's what kind of concerns me here about this pick from South Korea is they obviously are a great double time team, but they are kind of picking into a map that Hong Kong played very well on not too long ago against the US. So
if this pays off for South Korea and they secure the point, this is a really good statement made. And it's like, we know that you picked this map and we know that you're good at this map, but we're just better than you, so we're going to pick it and we're going to win, and then that's one less thing that you will feel comfortable picking later on. So this is a really aggressive pick here from South Korea and could pay off massively.
I think you summarized it perfectly. This is a high risk, high reward scenario for South Korea, because if they do get this point, exactly as you said, you pick a map that your opponent was really confident on, take the point away from them, take it off the board. But on the other coin, it's a chance for maybe Hong Kong to get a break point.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind that we have both Abstract and QWH in the end of South Korea. We have come to know these people to be absolutely crazy on these kind of double time picks. I'm still kind of curious to see how Rels will perform on this one, considering their performance on the previous hardware pick. Whether that was just a one-time thing or whether they are just not really that well adapted to a grand finals map pool. It should be the former, but if it's the latter, Hong Kong might have a good shot of taking this.
We're about to find out as this one's getting underway here. The client having some issues, but
we'll get there.
Wouldn't be the Catch World Cup without some technical difficulty.
One bunch of both. Woo! There you go. Up to speed again.
So slight advantage South Korea. Latifasama is going to drop.
Second drop for them as well. Ralph's going to follow that up, so it seems that this might be a little fast for these two players to get to Kyoka. The second miss there for Hong Kong, so early advantage there for South Korea at the moment.
Yeah, QWH and Abstract leading the charge. AutoLS keeping things afloat for Hong Kong. They trail right now, 2 FCs to 1. But the supporting combos are getting back up for both sides as Latifasama hits 200, but he misses right as he hits 200, and that is going to hurt.
Yeah, the more intense part starts here. As you can see, Rel's missing there for South Korea as well, so it's typical to see a few miss here. Abstract's going to be the second one to drop for South Korea, together with Kyoka for Hong Kong. Again, we have AutoLS with the full combo. QWH also doing exactly that, even having a much higher accuracy actually than AutoLS. It doesn't really matter though. And Auto, very uncharacteristic.
And now things are going to get kind of bleak here. Latifasama is the only combo above 200 for Hong Kong at the moment. South Korea now have all three players, but Rels is going to trade one of them back.
Yeah, but a team miss for Hong Kong is definitely going to increase that progress here for South Korea. Rels struggles a little bit on the map, it seems. Abstract has picked up the game incredibly well. QWH still full comboing the map in the meantime.
Sugetsu Kyoka goes down once again, is now Rels back up to 200.
Abstract also went down, but QWH follows that up, so there's a combo advantage here for Hong Kong.
Yeah, and no FCs remaining on the board, but Hong Kong are going to need a lot more help from South Korea here to flip it. Sugetsu finding another miss is not going to help things for him.
And
auto dropping.
Either a team miss for Hong Kong.
And South Korea will come through on double time here.
Yeah, many misses on there now as well. But it doesn't really matter. It's way too late into the map, as you can see. And very clear statement from South Korea that they are still the better double time team. 5, 6, and 9 misses here for South Korea. Impeccable.
Nearly 1,000,000 points from QWH. AutoLS did everything he could, but unfortunately South Korea in the end were just the better team on double time.
Yeah, Hong Kong not quite reaching the highs of their performance a little earlier on. There was a 700 combo that was on Latifa back then, now only 400. Sugetsu Kyoka really did struggle throughout. And I think a key thing that I picked up from that map is Rockma's mapping style of lots of vertical patterns that you kind of have to tap dash with this kind of density and the approach rate 10.1. Really, really difficult to kind of play without kind of sliding the catcher too far, overshooting. And we saw that a lot out of Latifa and Sugetsu in particular, that they were kind of very fluidly moving between patterns rather than snapping, which is something that South Korean players have always been incredibly mechanically proficient at.
Oh, now here's an interesting pick from Hong Kong. They're going for Nomad 4.
Honestly, this might just work out. So they're not going to follow my tactic here. That's a shame for them. I'm not going to go for more hardware picks. Instead, opting for Nomad 4. This is a very unique map in a sense. Has a rain difficulty in its name. It's definitely not a rain difficulty though. There's no hypers in this map. None. 0. And it's just a left-right spam fiesta all the way through. They performed really well on this map though, Hong Kong on that previous pick. Also, that's in particular, as far as I remember. But this is not the type of stuff that the South Koreans are really used to playing, because the Hong Kong players, they're older. They're really old. And they are more used to this type of map. South Korea has old players as well, such as Abstract, but the core of their team, like QWH, for example, and maybe Rels, newer players, and they haven't really adapted to playing these kind of maps. So, yeah, Hyper W coming into the lobby for this map, as I would have personally expected.
Yeah, Hong Kong punished I remember the US team really well with this. This was the last game in the map, I think, in that 7-2 victory. It was picked by the US, but Hong Kong were more than ready for that. Auto LS landed just one miss and no droplets down to get that 1155 combo. AFB hit 450, Sugetsu hit 800. They were kind of 890, 900,000 across the board, with Auto LS being very close to that max score of 1 million. So South Korea are going to have to play really, really well to take a break point away from Hong Kong with this one.
It's a stacked lobby indeed. The top 3 global ranked players all in the lobby at the moment.
Yeah, that is a really good point. Hyper W7 number 1, QWH number 3, sorry, Auto LS just splitting them down the middle.
That moment when Dolan comes up with a stat that JVH didn't think of, that's unique.
I'm sure I've mentioned it at some point before, but he's not a one-trick hype man with a loud voice. He can do the numbers game too.
Listen, I know how to go to the rankings page and click Osu Catch.
Oh, you gotta teach me that afterwards if you want to. Thanks.
The power of a second monitor. Anyway, getting into this map, round number 4, Nomad 4 coming out of Hong Kong here.
So this will remain this way throughout the entire map, just the left-right spam. Also Fanboy was the first miss, but interestingly, no other misses so far. QWH now following that up. Also Fanboy with their second miss. Also Let's with a very unfortunate miss too.
So that's 2 FCs down for Hong Kong. Only 1 down for South Korea. Misses coming in from all players that have previously missed. Still 3 FCs remaining. Sugetsu Kyoka is going to drop, though. That's going to complete the FC drop for Hong Kong. It's Abstract and Hyper.
And this time around, nobody is trying to plate walk these. Everybody just left-righting them. Abstract QWH with 2 misses here is going to actually give the combo advantage back to Hong Kong. They're not quite going to be able to take the lead yet, but they will get close.
Yeah, they're looking good, though. All their combos above 200. If Hyper finds a miss soon, it could be devastating for South Korea. QWH and Abstract trying to build those combos back up, but QWH is going to trade with Auto. Hyper goes down. Wait. Abstract, the only combo above 200 here.
Yeah, that's actually going to provide Hong Kong enough, I do believe, to take the score back if nobody misses on there, and maybe it'll flicker. Maybe they won't be able to quite get it, but they're still very much in this game. Double miss there for Hyper W and Sugetsu Kyoka. That's going to trade quite all right.
Combo advantage is about even, dead even right now. As these combos slowly build.
More misses there for Sugetsu. Also Fanboy as well. Hong Kong is giving that combo advantage back to South Korea, and they are capitalizing on it very nicely. As you can see, nobody missing on there, and more misses there for Auto Fanboy towards the end. And that score difference just went from maybe a few thousand to over 100,000 in just the span of 15 seconds.
Just like that.
Yeah,
South
solid.
Korea running away with it. AFB and Sugetsu Kyoka really struggling here. Auto LS still doing everything he can.
There's bizarrely few misses there, though, for South Korea. They really picked up their game towards the second half of the map. They can now see the score advantage they're rocking. It's over 140,000, and they must be confident in taking this point now. There's only 1/4 of the map left. Not looking like there's anything that can break it anymore for them.
Yeah, it would take a triple miss and a meltdown from South Korea to flip this over to Hong Kong, and Hong Kong would have to hold. And Sugetsu Kyoka and AFB both missing. QWH will trade one of them back, but that's not going to be enough for Hong Kong.
Yeah, South Korea's just building upon that lead. As you can see now nearing 200k. That's not going to happen now with a miss from Abstract probably, but it's more than plenty. Also Fanboy really struggling toward the end of the map, and so does Sugetsu really.
Only Auto LS, who has that 4-digit combo, but again, there's just too much score lead built up for South Korea.
Yeah, also LS still having the highest combo in the lobby at the end of the map, it seems, but it's not enough to stop the powerhouse that is South Korea. That's an all-team effort you have to undertake, and also Fanboys who gets to sadly just couldn't provide, and that's going to give you the first breakpoint for South Korea in the game.
Yeah, you see how mechanically proficient the South Korean players were there. All the way throughout, you could see that they were trying to make the absolute minimum amount of movement in order to try and strain themselves and tire themselves out as little as possible. And that might in fact be compounded by the fact that Hong Kong are playing their second match in as many hours. So the 9 games that they played against the US, including obviously this map that finished everything off, must have put some strain on their fingers. And with a map like this, you really, really have to be in tip-top shape in order to kind of wiggle consistently for 3 minutes.
2 misses by Abstract as well in the meantime. Gotta mention that. I just had to mention that.
So South Korea now lead 3-1, have the pick. As long as they can avoid picking into Hong Kong and giving a breakpoint away here, things are going to be looking really good for them.
Kind of
Yeah,
like
we had a nice... sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all I wanted to say. Kind of like we expected it to go so far.
Yeah, I was just going to say that with the Hidden mod is the only one that we've not seen yet. Hidden 1 banned, Hidden 2 and 3 still available. We've seen a couple of picks from No Mod, one from Hard Rock 122, and it is going to be Hidden coming out next. Kami no Kotoba coming in from Team South Korea here. So they've picked 2 maps in a row, mapped by former South Korean World Cup players. This one from Spectator. This is the slowest and longest pick in the entire pool, 110 BPM, nearly 5 minutes in length. Approach rate 8, circle size 5, more wiggling, but more edge jumps also being thrown in here as well, which with the low BPM and the low approach rate is going to be really testing.
So
One of my favorite songs from the pool, by the way. I really like this one.
it is a popular one. I've seen quite a few people praising this pick for the song choice. But South Korea able to force Auto LS out of the lobby.
Yeah, he really struggled on this pick when Hong Kong opted for it. This pick was their last in the match before they got that breakpoint at 6-2. Auto LS with 44 misses. He was definitely a veritable monster in that lobby, the MVP for sure. But this is not a map that he was particularly comfortable with. So we're going to have Sugetsu Kyoka, AFB following on from that, and Latifasama coming in for Hidden now.
I wonder if they consciously decided on doing this swap between players before they got into this match, or whether this is kind of a last second, crap, we have to get Auto LS out of here because he might just miss another 40 times there. kind of moment. I really do hope this is a conscious decision and that Latifa was able to practice the map beforehand quite alright.
Yeah, this is another interesting selection from South Korea because just like previously, they're picking something that Hong Kong picked themselves and won on in the previous match. So they're very confident at this point that even though they know that Hong Kong are pretty good at this map, they got 2.7 million points. Auto LS was really the only weak link there. AFB and Sugetsu both getting around 950,000. But the confidence of the team to just say, well, you're good, but we're better, so it doesn't matter whether you pick this or we pick this because we're going to get the point, is really, really admirable to see. They are definitely confident, and I mean, they're the defending two-time world champions for a reason.
They're looking for actually what would be the first ever three-peat of the Oscatch World Cup. No team has ever done that.
Yeah, South Korea have had a chance at it before. Back in 2014 and 2015, they were victorious before they finished 4th in 2016, China's first victory over Indonesia, I believe. So this is their second chance at that three-peat that you were talking about, Derland.
2016 being like their worst performance ever, I'm pretty sure. South Korea.
South Korea have only ever missed the podium 3 times.
Yeah, they were 5th to 8th in 2013 when I believe we had single elimination, not double elimination. 2016, 2016 when they finished 4th, and then 2018 was a little bit of a transitional year for them as well. They came in the 5th to 6th block, just narrowly missing out on that run at a podium place.
Alright, not quite their worst performance then. 4th, but still uncharacteristic, definitely, considering how many times they've got a podium in the last few years, especially getting the winning position twice in a row now. And it's looking like they're out for blood for their 3rd win, especially.
And here we go as we get into the 5th round of this one. Low AR hidden, we see Draystar checking in for South Korea. No surprise there. He'll be joined by Abstract and Hyper. And for Hong Kong, it'll be Latifa Sama, Auto Fanboy, and Sugetsu Kyoka.
Wishing good luck to all players, especially the Latifa. Let's see how they'll perform here.
We'd also like to thank you for 1,200 viewers, 4-digit viewers for this grand final. Always awesome to see.
Yeah, welcome, and hopefully you're enjoying your time. Again, this is grand final, so nothing left of CWC after this match, and potentially a bracket resets. Latifa Sam after opening up here with a few misses here. Another missed effort to get to, and Latifa. Draystar's going to follow that up, and we only have 2 combos left, the Auto Fanboy and Hyper.
Yeah, AFB and Hyper, I expect them to do battle here. Oh, AFB will drop, though. Hyper now the only combo, and South Korea will extend the lead a little bit here, but Hyper is going to drop, so never mind.
Combo advantage very slightly in the hands of Hong Kong at the moment. Latifa's got to give it back to South Korea, though. This is an incredibly sluggish map, so lots can still change, and I believe there's going to be a plethora of misses for both teams in this map. South Korea hasn't really played a lot of hidden so far, and this is the first time in a match condition they are playing it in grand final, so...
But miss is coming in from Latifa and Sugetsu Kyoka. AFB will complete the team miss for Hong Kong, but Hyper and Draystar go down, so it's only Abstract, but he's over 200 combo, and just punishing Hong Kong for these misses.
Yeah, Hyper is starting to struggle a little bit after that really nice start of his to get missing though, and nobody in Hong Kong is able to build up any sort of combo. Abstract is going to open a little window of opportunity for Hong Kong not to completely lose out here though, as a team miss. Oh, for both teams though, so it doesn't really
combo.
matter.
Latifa had the biggest combo at 30. There is no combo on anyone right now, and that will favor South Korea.
Honestly speaking, a little bit weird to see Draystar perform average here. Like, not bad at all, of course, but I'm used to seeing Draystar just taking up the spot here, the limelight, and just maybe of seeing the map every so often.
Yeah, he definitely has that potential. in his skill ceiling. He is a crazy hidden player. Latifa Sama will go down. South Korea now are just slowly building up a larger score advantage at the halfway point. Hong Kong unable to challenge here.
It seems that Latifa is forming the bottleneck here. If it isn't for Auto, it's Latifa. Doesn't seem that they have a proper third hidden player, as Latifa is trailing 100,000 points behind his other teammates. If that was not the case, it would have been really close at the moment. Again, a team is though for both teams, but gets a Kyoka, and that's actually really nice.
Yeah, advantage Hong Kong now. Sugetsu Kyoka holding it down. And Korea's still finding misses here. And Hong Kong's still building.
It's just chipping away at them.
Yeah, there's still time, but Hong Kong's going to need to hold. And Sugetsu's going to need some help from either AFB or Latifa Sama. Because Korea are providing a number of misses here. And this is a big chance for Hong Kong.
Very slowly chipping away at the score at the moment, but a single miss for Sugetsu is going to stop that progress entirely. Latifa still struggling over there, though. They're going to need more South miss, and also Fanboy has to pick up their game. Draystar with another miss there.
AFB picking up the game. Oh, AFB does go down. Abstract goes down before he can get to 200, so Sugetsu Kyoka will continue to bank advantage, but just one player over 200 is not enough. If Hong Kong could get one more player to get up to that 200 combo mark, things could turn around very quickly here.
Not a lot of map left, though. They are going to need multiple misses for all players for South Korea here, and Latifa needs to hold on as well. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Constant misses on there, and AFB struggles here too, missing like 3 notes in a row. Impressive performance from Sugetsu Kyoka at the moment. I don't want to let that fly under the radar, but it's not going to be enough against South Korea and their stability.
Despite the brilliant effort there from Sugetsu Kyoka, now that Hyper and Abstract are back at 200 combo, now it's Korea with the advantage. Hyper goes down. There's not enough time, but Sugetsu Kyoka is going to come away with a brilliant reverse choke for over 900k points and the MVP of the lobby, but the point will go to South Korea.
Exactly. Abstract being really close to Sugetsu's score, though. Draystar and Hyper were just a lot more stable than Latifa throughout the run. Also Fanboy trying his best, but not his greatest performance either. That's going to be another point for South Korea.
10 misses for both Abstract and Sugetsu Kyoka, who are both the top 2 scorers of that lobby.
Yeah, so Auto LS outscoring Latifa, his replacement, by about 110,000 points. So alone, if Auto LS had performed exactly the same in the previous match as this one, probably wouldn't quite have been enough to beat South Korea there, unfortunately. But maybe not quite the trade they were hoping to make. Latifa really, really struggling. But Sugetsu putting out a monster performance there, nearly double the combo that he scored in the previous pick, and definitely MVP of the lobby there, but unfortunately just not enough to carry the team by himself.
So Hong Kong will have the next pick here. They trail by 3. They need another point desperately here to get back into this grand final. South Korea are just 3 points away from what would be their 6th world title and the first ever three-peat of the Catch World Cup.
I'd quite like to see Hong Kong go for Hard Rock 2 here. It's a map that all of their players performed really, really well on in the match against US. Auto LS1 missed. Latifa and Sugetsu got really good combos and managed to kind of get very close to that 1 million point mark. Compared to some of the no mod, where I think South Korea will mechanically outscale them in terms of just the fact that they haven't played as many maps and Hong Kong will be more tired, I think Hard Rock 2 is a pretty good shout for Hong Kong. Plus, they already have the advantage of winning on Hard Rock a little earlier in the match. But Double Time 3 is going to be their pick. Interesting. So this is something we don't know a little bit about because we didn't see either. We obviously didn't see Hong Kong play it in their match against the US. So I'm not sure whether this is something that they're trying just because they've run out of options and they feel that all of their good options South Korea will be good at, or whether they just didn't need to play it in their match against the US because they had other picks that they felt were better suited to the occasion.
I assume it's the latter. I don't believe that this is a very out of place pick for Hong Kong, honestly speaking. I still believe that their combat skills are about as strong as South Korea's, especially considering the way Rel's playing that combat hard rock. It might translate over to the way they'll perform the double time combat as well. It's the only thing I can really think of, considering that also has lots of fans who get to all are just prime combat players.
So on to round number 6. It's going to be double time from Hong Kong. Abstract will also tack on Hidden. Hidden provides no score bonus in Score V2.
Yeah, it's just for reading purposes. Here we go. 6th map of the match. And South Korea is looking very strong already.
Yeah, Hong Kong just looking to stop the momentum of South Korea and get something going for themselves to get back into this grand final. So Getsu Kyoka will open up with a miss. Very early though, pre-200 combo. As we get to that 200 combo mark, Sugetsu Kyoka still was the only miss.
Yeah, Latspa's now going to follow that for Hong Kong though, so South Korea early advantage here. Doesn't seem like they're dropping anytime soon. Rels has peculiar movement though, plate walking some of those sliders here. Abstract and QW are going to both win with Latspa and Latspa trade.
Everyone but Sugetsu Kyoka, so Kyoka recovering after his early misses now. The lone big combo remaining. And at the break, they all see it, so Hong Kong know that they're still going to be very much in this pick here, heading into the second third of the map.
Yeah, the miss from Rels kind of slipped away from me. As you can see, another miss there I did catch though. And that's going to give Hong Kong the combo advantage for sure now. They should be able to take this if they continue this way. Yeah. Maybe it's gonna flicker a little bit at score because Rels is already at 130 and they are still in the leading position here. South Korea that is. Lots of missing there. It's gonna give it back to South Korea for sure.
Yeah, at the halfway mark though, still anything can happen. But a team miss now coming through for Hong Kong. It's a double miss coming through, or a single miss. Now a double miss with Abstract and QWH falling for South Korea. Rels now the only combo above 200, and South Korea gonna put that score lead further in their grasp.
Yeah, good performance there by Rels. Indeed, picking up the game was the end of the map now. 3/4 into the map and Latspa coming in with more misses here. Quite a
team miss.
Plenty of misses indeed. Hong Kong team missing there once again, and South Korea can see that too. They shouldn't be worried now.
That's unfortunate for Hong Kong. Right as they had narrowed the score difference down to nearly nothing, they unfortunately fall apart, unravel in South Korea. Storms ahead to the end. The miss from Abstract really shouldn't matter here.
Yeah, it's just going to be traded by also. Let's see. Also is not able to take that carrying position for Hong Kong anymore. So he gets to Kyoka missing once again, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Any misses on the end of South Korea are really permitted. There's nothing that can break the performance anymore. The map is already over with a score difference of 230,000, not even more than that.
2.9 million points coming out of South Korea there. They lead it 5-1, 2 away from the world title.
Sugetsu Kyoka putting in a really good performance there with the 956k, but almost everyone on South Korea at that 1 million mark. Abstract just 10,000 away. QWHJ about 4,000 away. That was an interesting decision from Hong Kong, but they knew they were going up against a very mechanically strong, double time proficient, convert proficient South Korea, but did not quite pan out. I think maybe they felt that they needed to take a little bit of a gamble being 4-1 down, but it was not to be. And if South Korea can pick up a victory on their next pick, they'll be at match point and 1 game away from that 6th CWC title.
So now South Korea eyeing up the map pool. They have a number of options here. Nomads 1, 3, and 5 still open. Hidden 3 open. Hard Rock 1 and 2. And Double Time 2 remain.
Nomod 5 strikes me as something that Auto LS would quite enjoy playing, and Sugetsu as well in the current state, so I'm imagining South Korea will probably avoid that. They have won 2 points on double time thus far in reasonably convincing fashion, so South Korea might just opt to stick with double time here and go for Yasukura Fubuki.
Plenty of options for them at the moment. I believe that Killer Beast would also be a good pick for South
Nomad
Korea.
one?
And there
Right,
it is.
insane.
Nomad 1 indeed. It's just a really fast map all around, and South Korea has the faster players. Just brutally, honestly speaking, there. Hong Kong is gonna have to fight another uphill battle on this map for sure.
Yeah, the lowest miss count on this in the Hong Kong side when they played against the US was 23 coming out of Auto LS and managed 980,000. So lots of misses all in one place, but otherwise a fairly good combo. Sugetsu Kyoka missed 50 and Latifa 43. So pretty good performance from Hong Kong in terms of their performance against the US, but I don't think they're going to be able to put a strong three-man performance out here. South Korea just going to speed check Hong Kong on their way to victory and say, you cannot keep up with us.
And it will be Hyper, QWH, and Berea for South Korea. Latifa-sama, Auto LS, and Sugetsu Kyoka for Hong Kong. As we get in to the 6th round. My bad, the 7th round.
Time passes quick when South Korea tries to bulldoze Hong Kong indeed. It's looking like they're going to try and do it again, Hong Kong. Hopefully they'll perform better than in the previous match. Also, Les had a stellar performance there, but lots of fun to get to. More could be wished from them. They're not the fastest players in the lobby though, for sure, and that's what South Korea is trying to engage with here. As you can see, Latvia already breaking plenty of times, and so does Sugetsu Kyoka. Berea the only miss there for South Korea, but already that bar is moving towards the right side quite rapidly.
Yeah, towards the left side, I think you mean there, but...
Yeah, red. I said.
Oh, you said right for a second, my bad. But either way, we both knew what's going on there. South Korea pulling away here. Hyper and QWH both 400 combos. Berea trying to recover, finding a few misses, but his teammates backing him up. Latifa and Sugetsu really struggling here as QWH and Latifa will trade again. And now Auto and Sugetsu are at 200, so now they can do something. Berea big miss though.
Misses, yeah. Sugetsu's gonna trade those misses, so in terms of combos, actually South Korea in the leading position once again. Latifa missing once more. This is the part where they'll all have to get back to 200. This is one of the easier parts of the map.
Look at this, Hyper versus Auto LS right now, and QWH, the 3 highest global ranked catch players going at it.
Yeah, Berea had a miss in this section, so that gave the combo advantage for a slight little moment to Hong Kong, but Latifa-sama missing again right before that spin, and they can see each other's scores. South Korea with a fairly confident 100k lead at the moment. Hyper with a double S, by the way, still at this moment.
Just, casual double S.
Yeah, he's just gonna...
From global number 1, no big deal.
This is amazing.
Just Hyper things. That is a nutty performance, nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. That's Masama with a really unfortunate miss at this section here. Berea actually as well, so that's gonna level out. Yeah, Hyper W at late stage tournament is absolutely monstrous. More misses there for Hong Kong from Sugetsu Kyoka. QWH also doing incredibly well after that initial miss, and so is Auto LS, but the team...
Hyper goes down, and Auto LS and Latifa-sama, everyone missing. And Berea's the only one to hold combo through that section.
Yeah, Berea having gotten even better at Nomad in the past year. I thought he already reached his end state, but he hasn't, it seems. He's gonna miss now though, but it doesn't matter. Look at that score difference. It was 100k at the easy section, it's 200k now. And it's only building up to be even bigger in favor of South Korea. Sugetsu and Latifa in particular just not being able to keep up with the South Korean monsters here. Auto is really trying hard, but it just doesn't seem to work out.
Yeah, Auto LS not only trying hard, but keeping up is actually the top score of the lobby as QWH drops Auto LS has been going toe-to-toe with them, but unfortunately, South Korea has the overall better team here. As we head into the final sections of this one, South Korea looking to go 6-1 up to match point.
Another big break there for Autoless, and maybe at the same part as where he missed on the previous play versus USA, actually. Another really stacked miss, so his miss count is not going to represent his score, as it's still the highest. No, it's not the highest, it will be more second highest.
Yeah,
Autoless and QWH.
Autoless and QWH have been going back and forth this entire map. But that last miss from Auto would hand it to QWH and South Korea. 6-1, they lead match point. 1 away from making history in the Catch World Cup.
You got to feel a little bit sorry for Lati for some of there. He hit 865,000 in the match against US and only 712,000 here. You could tell in the second half of that map that he was getting really tired, struggling to string a combo together. Having played now the 7 games in this match and then the 9 in the previous match, like, this is just so straining, and it is beginning to show.
Hong Kong are going to fire their last shot in the dark here, potentially at Hidden 3.
I think this is another one that we didn't actually see in Hong Kong's match versus South Korea. Potentially was banned by the US.
I think it was Hidden 1 that was banned, but I need to check that.
It might have just been left unpicked.
So Calumet will finally see some love here.
I was so weirded out to see a Calumet map in the map pool. I'm used to seeing Calumet from those meme warm-up maps that he played in the years where warm-up before things in PWC. Hopefully there'll be a thing in the coming years again. But seeing him in the map pool, that's a whole different story. So he just kind of saw the entire, okay, warm-ups are not allowed to happen anymore rule, and decided, okay, I'll just ensure that they must put a map of mine in the map pool. I'll just make a really nice map. There you go.
Boom.
Absolute galaxy-brain play indeed. I haven't seen this map being played in the previous match. Indeed, it was ignored. It was Hidden 1 that was banned by the USA. This is AI 9.7 though, so it's not your typical Hidden Grand Finals map, where most of these maps tend to be really low AR to test out that skill set of the player. This is more of a regular type of combat, just not a combat actually, it's a specific. Is it?
No, this is the combat.
It is a combat. I'm just really tripping because of the Calumet tag here.
No, this was loved in December 2018.
Ah, gotcha. Statistician coming to save me here once again, indeed. So
here we go. Round number 8. Will it be our final round?
Yeah, again, I do feel that Hong Kong's best shot at trying to grab points from South Korea is through combats. So this makes sense as a pick, but they haven't been able to do it in the past 5 or maybe even 5 points.
Getsu Kyoko will open up with a very early miss here, but should not ultimately be the deciding factor. It is a very short map though, and Hyper W will trade a miss back.
This miss being a little more important, as Sugetsu is going to be a 2 combo earlier. As you can see, score flickering here already. Hong Kong now in leading position for a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's because Hyper's miss was later. QWH and Autoless will trade, so actually that's still going to favor Hong Kong. Draystar's going to complete the team miss for South Korea. Sugetsu Kyoka was the only FC, but will go down. Oh, and drops a ton of score there as well.
Yeah, tons of drops on either team at the moment, but a triple miss there for Hong Kong is going to give it back to South Korea, as Hyper W and QWH still have a 100 plus combo at least. And QWH right now is being the decisive factor.
Yeah, still at the halfway mark. It's still either team's game here, but South Korea have a comfortable lead here, and they're building on it. Hong Kong is recovering though, but that double miss is gonna really hurt.
Yeah, South Korea now definitely taking up that combo advantage. They already had a score lead with almost 3/4 into the map. I'm not entirely sure how this will pan out for Hong Kong, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, oh, there's a double miss for South Korea. Team miss.
Team miss.
But there's no combo. There's just no combo anywhere for Hong Kong to capitalize. And coming to the end, it looks like South Korea have done enough and are going to do it.
Here's your slow section, and indeed, history's got to be written right at this moment. South Korea has nothing to lose anymore. As you can see, they can literally just stand still in the middle of the map and crown
there it is!
WC champions of 2021.
South Korea will win it 7-1, their 6th World Cup title in catch, and the first ever three-peat of the Catch World Cup. They do it for the 3rd year in a row. Hong Kong, with their best finish yet in their first ever grand finals, get a point on the board, but that is all they would do. 2nd place, that is a amazing job for Hong Kong this year.
Yeah, I think coming into this match, no matter who won the previous between Hong Kong and US, would have been very happy with either of 2nd or 3rd place. Neither team really felt that they had too much of a chance against South Korea. But for Hong Kong to take 3 points off of South Korea in the tournament when they only lost 4 games for the entire time, I mean, there's coming 2nd closely and feeling like you could have done kind of a little bit better. But there's coming 2nd to what is effectively an invincible enemy and knowing we did a pretty good job. We did a pretty good, and they could be happy with that performance.
As you mentioned, this team only dropped 4 points the entirety of the tournament, 3 of them to Hong Kong and 1 to Chile, if I remember correctly.
That is correct, yes.
But they are the ultimate winners in the end, and they get the three-peat. And that is how the World Cup will end this year, with South Korea taking the gold, Hong Kong the silver, the United States the bronze.
What a journey it's been. We finally have somebody new on the podium. United States making a great comeback in that losers bracket after that initial loss versus France to get 3rd, and South Korea only dropping 4 entire points in the tournament. They literally technically couldn't have lost the match even with the combined forces of all teams in this World Cup. It's just that dominant once again, and they're the well-deserved winners.
And it looks like...
Are we going to see a tiebreaker showcase? Woo!
That is the question we are waiting to find out, and it looks like...
It is!
It looks like, whoa, we will. The custom... JBH, I think you know a little something about this map, right?
I mean, I've only ever seen it the one time, and that was during the showcase last weekend. It looked very interesting to me. Kind of custom song created specifically for... I don't think it was actually for CWC, I think it was for Mania World Cup, but we have been granted exclusive use of it. They decided that they didn't want it. Puh. Bad opinion, we'll take it. Excellent creation of Ambrosia from Frooms. Collaboration between Gemzu, Spectator, Dave, and Ascendance, I am pretty sure.
Correct indeed.
We are going to get to see this custom song debuted here in the Catch World Cup, played by the very best catch players in the world.
Jolly alright, everybody. Buckle up. Let's get it.
And listen to the sweet sounds of Frums.
Yeah, lovely Frums indeed. Great song, great map indeed. And that's going to be our last map that we'll see played in this CSCWC 2021. Noel and JBH, what did you guys think of the tournament as a whole? Was it a success? Wasn't it? I think I know the answer, but I'm still asking you.
Oh, of course. Of course. It had a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of great matches this year, and a lot of tiebreakers as well.
Yeah, I'll do a little quick count of tiebreakers whilst you give some more thoughts, Doland. So carry on.
And in the end, you know, when you have a new country make it to the top 3, a lot of countries recorded their best ever finish this year in the Catch World Cup. I know the list goes on. You look at Hong Kong in 2nd, France in 4th, both the Philippines and Canada 5th and 6th. For all those countries, as well as Russia 7th, 8th. recording their best ever CWC finish is always awesome to see.
Yeah, so 8 tiebreakers in the end, 5 in group stage. 5 in group stage, I believe, and then 1 in round of 16, 1 in quarterfinals, and then 2 in semifinals. So actually 9 tiebreakers, I think.
It's a total of like 14.
No, 9 in total, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah, 9 in total. 5 in
Scores were
groups,
actually,
1 in round of 16, 2 in quarterfinals, and 1 in semifinals.
But by the way, QWH just casually SSing until he finally misses. Hyper W with the FC still just a droplet miss.
Yeah, it's getting played really well by these players as expected. Yeah, it's very little to say about these peak level players, especially South Korea, and that's one thing I want to mention in this tournament. Honestly speaking, we might have already been able to predict South Korea winning this tournament after the semi-finals-ish, and I think most people did. But once China was out of the tournament, we just did not know what to expect. Like, not a single country. I'm pretty sure that no single person correctly predicted all of the results after the semi-finals, all of the match results of the teams making it to the spots they made it into. It was just so competitive this time around.
Yeah, there were some big countries that really missed out. You mentioned China, obviously the main one. The first time in 7 years that they haven't secured either first or second place going out in that semi-final spot, the 7th to 8th spot. So definitely, statistically at least, their worst performance in a long time. But it has been a little bit of a transitional year for them. They're missing some of their key players. They've got some new people that have been around the kind of border of entering CWC, but haven't quite been able to. If you remember, in I think 2019, or maybe it was last year in 2020, they had the same 7 players filling 6 spots 5 years in a row or something like that. So the chances that these new players, or these kind of players that are making their first appearance in CWC, is going to be extremely valuable to them in the coming years. And I don't think that we're going to see China never making it up to kind of a podium position again. They're going to be back. They're going to use this experience very wisely. And they'll be very strong to be back again next year. Similarly, Chile had their worst performance since 2016. They'd had 2 bronze medals and 2 5th to 6th places since then. But again, they performed really well. They just came up against some very strong teams that had a lot to prove and kind of reached the potential that they maybe hadn't done in previous years, like Canada and the Philippines and France.
I mean, and also we had a lot of the major players that we normally have typically seen at the business end of Catch World Cups. Most of those teams were missing one of their key players from years past. We talk about Chile, Lion QTXC, USA, Rossold.
Yeah, Russell opting not to participate, and Line instead switching to the map pooling team.
And also for China, Nagi as well. That was the other one I was thinking of. So definitely kind of one of those transitional years that makes for some exciting and wacky results that no one really expected.
Yeah, we are already contemplating about what's going to happen next year. As you can see, it's just so bizarre and exciting to be involved with this entire cat scene. I'm just very happy that we have so many others along with us for the ride. So, quick shout out to everybody who's watched the CWC, whether you just watched this match, whether you watched the entirety of it, whether you only just checked it out, whether you subscribed 320 times like Vexakita. We want to thank every single one of you for being here for the ride. It was a big joy to have you along. And a huge shout out to all of the staff members as well, as always. So that would be our manager, Walter, the map pool selectors, the other commentators as well, referees, statisticians, all of you. Big shout out. But
and also, I think you were getting to it. I think I know where you're getting to. I'll let you get to it.
Listen, I do believe. No, you can go ahead.
No, you were getting to it.
Okay.
One of you just go ahead and thank the man.
Yeah. a big thank you to Dave, especially as this is the year of his retirement after 10 consecutive years of helping out with World Cups, especially CWC. Map pool selector, always been the map pool selector, always been around to stick there for refereeing. He's done so many things for the tournament. He's watched the scene grow. He's adapted to the scene growing. But he's always been there to work for us and helping us out. This was his final year, so everybody please give all of your love to Dave. He's been such a great colleague as well in that sense, and I hope and wish him all the best for whatever he's going to be doing in the future. I just hope that he has more free time to be doing the things that he likes to do, and maybe one day, you know what, he'll be back, as we'll always see them next time, right? That's the logo, that's the slogan.
Well, based on what we said during the pre-show, Sarton, that if you announce you're quitting, then you are destined to return. So see you back here next year.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see you back, Dave. But thank you so much for 10 years of commendable service. We are so very thankful for you and helping us out throughout these years. Right, Theo.
And also, we should also mention that Hyper and QWH both got 1 million scores on that tiebreaker. 2.9 million for South Korea. Just
sure, I believe it.
No big deal.
Abominations, absolute abominations. It's just like, I can't believe these are the same species as we are. Maybe they aren't. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. GG well played once against South Korea, and congrats to Hong Kong and USA for making it to podium as well. You guys are great, and that's gonna be it for this year's CWC. You can see the entire bracket here once again, where everybody's stranded. What kind of great things all these teams were able to do, and I can't wait to see them do it all again next year in the CWC of 2022.
Yeah, this is a sentiment we get every year. It's like, CWC's finished. When is it going to be next year's CWC? But unfortunately, we've got to let these people rest. South Korea, Hong Kong, US, these three finalist teams, of course, especially have been going on for 6 weeks now, and that's just in the tournament. It doesn't include all of the practice they put in like around the sign-up time and the registration phase, all of the kind of work that they're putting in throughout the year. And we've really seen the whole skill ceiling of all of our teams has gone up massively in the past year. So, as you said, majorly looking forward to how much better again all these teams and these players have gotten next year. But we're going to have to wait a little while for that. So to everyone, as Sarton said, who has followed us throughout the tournament and obviously throughout all of our community tournaments and contests and everything, thank you so much for making these wonderful tournaments and this amazing game mode the beautiful place that it is.
And there is our official podium for the 2021 Oscatch World Cup. South Korea defend their title once again, the first ever three-peat in CWC history. They are the champions. Hong Kong, the runners-up this year, their best finish yet, and the United States sneaking in with that bronze after a brilliant losers bracket run. What a World Cup it's been, boys.
I agree. Fully agree. We're going to leave it to the other World Cups for the time being. There's plenty of other content in the upcoming year. The first upcoming tournament will be around the end of July, and that's going to be the Mania World Cup 4 key version. So you want to be there. So if you haven't already, I'm going to do it once more. Follow the channel if you haven't. You'll get an email notification whenever we go live with any sort of content, if you at least click on the bell icon. And if you're feeling really generous, you can also subscribe. It's right next to that bell icon as well, and we'll love you for it. It'll all go into tournaments, prize pools. So thank you very much for sticking around, everybody, once again. And I'm not entirely sure if you guys have anything left to say. Take that as a no.
I think we'll conclude here. As Sarton said, thank you everyone so much for following. Hit us up on Twitter as well, of course, OS Live. You'll get notifications there if that is more preferred for you. And you'll get updates as well by following OS Game on things like our featured artists announcements, mapping contests, other community tournaments as well. All that good stuff. So it's not just about playing. There's so much more to the game, so if you're just tuning in for the first time and this is your first World Cup or your first experience of Catch as a game mode, please do check that out, see everything there is to see, and you can really enrich your experience in the game. I know that all three of us have done so in various different ways, and wouldn't really change any of our experiences for the world, I think.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's been an awesome ride this year, but for those of you that are wanting your next fix of OSU World Cup action, you'll have to return to the channel July 31st for the Mania 4 Key World Cup drawings. That's when those will be taking place. There will be Twitter posts and links to forums when the dates arrive for the Mania World Cup. So we'll see you then, July 31st. Until then, guys, I've been Doland. For JBH and Sarton, this has been the 2021 Oshkatch World Cup, and we will see you guys next time.
It's a beautiful